Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. My name's David and this is my channel. Today's video, waking up from the dream of fear. What does this mean? Well, what is waking up? Let's start there. So, the idea of the dream is to understand that all of this in your life is coming from you. So the way to understand that is to first somehow understand that all the different meanings, that means personalities, meaning of the different things in your life, even the places, people, we've talked about this before, that idea of taking all those meanings and recognize that they're not coming from out there, but they're coming from within you. Now, the beauty of this experience that we have somehow created is that whatever you put out, that's coming out vibrationally, comes back to you like a mirror. So in other words, it comes back to you and reflects it back. So it's a beautiful thing. So whatever meaning you put into all of this world reflects back to you, once again, just like a mirror. Now, because of that, it has no cause. Just like a mirror. Whatever you put into the mirror is what's going to come back from the mirror. You see? And if I see this hand as strong and powerful, then that's what the hand is going to be for me. If I see it as weak and brittle, then it's going to be weak and brittle for me. But more so, if I see it strong and powerful and I believe that, in other words, a belief is a thought you continue to have, and I continue to see strong, powerful, strong and powerful, then the hand will become strong and powerful in a manifested way. If I see it as brittle and weak, and I continue to think that and give it meaning for that, then the hand will become brittle and weak and perhaps even start hurting. That's what I mean by what you put into the mirror is absolutely what's gonna come back. Now, the same thing happens with others. Is as you look at someone and say, that person is this way, that person is this way, then they are going to reflect back to you by being that way. You actually are giving them that meaning, and they will be that meaning for you. Isn't that amazing? And we will blame them, just like I would blame the hand. I'll have thoughts that you're weak, but I hope you're not weak, but I think you are weak and brittle, and then all of a sudden it hurts or it breaks or something happens. And I'd say, why did you do that? You see? But it was my thoughts about it that did it. You see? It's my dream. Everything. Every personality, if you imagine, let's say you have someone in your life and you believe them to be a certain way, they are 100% being that way, aren't they? But can I convince you that's not because of them, it's because you believe it about them. And since you believe it about them and you've created a belief structure with them, they are going to reinforce it back to you. That's how much each character, each person in your life is literally a part of your dream. You are giving them all the meaning, and they are acting it back to you perfectly each time. And because you believe it, you can't see any otherwise, because we only get what we expect and we only see what we believe. This is why it's so hard to wake up from the dream, because you're going to see and experience your beliefs. And what you believe, you're going to believe. No, that's the way they are, and that's the way they are. And that's what creates the blame. Then we project it out and say, no, they did it. No, the hand did it. No, this did it. Not my thoughts, not me, my vibration, me, the cause, is creating this. But as a dream, there's one source that is everything. And that source may be the ego, which is going out into all the different people in your life. And that ego wants one major thing. It wants you to be weak. It wants you to have mistakes. It wants you to fail. It wants you to worship the idea of lack and loss and death. It wants you to be fearful. And fear comes from separation, the idea that everything's outside of me, everything's different. That part wants this world to not be coming from you and to hide it, so to speak. Now, remember, there's no real ego. It's just a belief, but that's what that belief holds on to. That belief system, that structure of the world's thinking that Jesus talked about, is that everything is not coming from you, it's not a mirror of you, it's outside. And since it's outside, it has the ability to take from you or to give to you. It has the ability to be fearful. It has the ability to make you worry. Do you see what I'm saying? To make you feel afraid and so forth, not worthy and not good enough. You see, that's what the outside does. It creates differences, and that's what comes with it. And that part, that belief system, that ego belief system, is trying to convince each one of us of that truth, so to speak. That it's real, and that it's not a dream, that it's not vibrational, that it's not synchronized to your vibration, and that everything out there is not coming from you. That's what waking up is. I remember when I really got this, it was tough at first because, like I said, there's a disorientation, so to speak, of understanding, whoa, what do you mean that world's not real? As Bashar would say, you guys know the world's not real, right? Abraham Hicks would say, you're an extension of source energy. You are interpreting all of this into matter. So it is like science. It's like physics, vibration. What is physical? It's just vibration slowed down. What you're looking at right now is just vibration slowed down, energy slowed down. And it's all one, but as it slows down, it moves into separate pieces, so to speak. But in reality, it's all one. We're masters at this, and we're doing this. And the more we understand it, the more we can do something about it, because the more we believe it's real, and the more we believe it's fearful, and the more we become afraid of it, the more we separate it. The more we separate from our source, from our truth, because the truth of who we are knows that this isn't, knows the truth of how this is all flowing from within in a vibrational way. You see, so we're going to feel separate from ourselves. And that's causing all of the issues. So, fear is the dream. Because we can't wake up from the dream. In other words, it is what it is. This world is inherently connected to you. Everything, you're a vibrational being. Any kind of physical experience is going to feel like a dream because you're playing all parts. You're giving meaning to the whole world and thereby getting it back. But we're all in this together, every one of us. And this is all God's creation. So we can do this. We can give it all one meaning. And this is what that Holy Spirit offers and Jesus talks about in the Course of Miracles. There's only one cause, he says, and one effect. What does that mean? That means we all give it the same cause, the same meaning, which is love. If it's all my dream, all your dream, and all this dream, and all this, we're all in this dream together somehow, then we give it all love, appreciation. We enjoy it. We have fun with it. We kind of just embrace how this works. Embrace how the dream works, how the world works. And the eternalness of all that we are, and how we're projecting this out in order to experience it. Some magical, mysterious way. It's coming out of me and back to me in order for me to experience it in a physical way. Like, what? That's amazing. That's really cool. And we embrace it. And as we give everything the same meaning and embrace it as our dream, you are my brother, you are my sister, as myself, we are both in this dream. We are both eternal beings. There's nothing real, so to speak, or worry or serious going on. So I could just love you and let you be and love you and appreciate you and let you enjoy your dream, your experience. And now there's no more mistakes. You can't make a mistake. You're just going and going. It's your dream. No big deal. You're living your life. And now there's no making mistakes. There's no worries. There's no doubt. There's no fear. There's a feeling of love, allowing, and acceptance, and enjoyment, and happiness. And then we look out in the world and we see it as a good dream, a lovely place, wonderful, beautiful, amazing, all flowing together, God's creation. And we are all God's son, one son or daughter, hey, either way. One mind of God that we all share somehow, some way. When someone asked Bashar one time, how do we create the idea of telepathy? And he says, you're already telepathic. You just don't know it because your mind is full of fear of each other. So the only way to understand that idea of telepathy, he said, is to love each other, to not hide from each other, to not hold secrets from each other, but come back together through love and appreciation of each other. And I've learned this is true. As the mind releases the idea of fear, and there's no longer a part that hates you or hates others, there's a emptiness, there's a space there. And within that space, love comes in. And thoughts about others in a new way. And there's this whole other mental world, so to speak. I'm not talking about the brain, I'm talking about the real mind. And we all share it together somehow, some way. The mystery. It really is just mystery, giving birth to mystery. All of us. There's no good, bad, there's no better or worse. We're all in this together forever. And we're all in our own particular dream, and somehow all together in one dream. Certainly can't take it too seriously, huh? But the more we let go of the idea of fear, the more we stop creating a nightmare and we move back into the love of a beautiful, wonderful dream. You see? So waking up, it's not necessarily stop dreaming. You are in a dream. This is the way it is. It's all your meaning. That's what I mean by dream. It's all your meaning. And it is all energy, not physical. There's no such thing as that which we believe to be physical, but there is energy slowed down into physical matter. There's no such thing as everything, it looks all separate. It's actually all connected energetically. So it's all synchronized as one, with the illusion of many. That's the way that it is. But we can embrace it. Now we can enjoy one and enjoy them all. Now we can create momentum in our life by loving one, loving the other, loving the other, loving the other, and then creating a flow of energy. And we can even speed up that energy through love, and your matter out there will speed up as well. And that's wonderful, because now there's an intimate connection with that physical world that we thought was so hard and away from us. Now it's part of us. Because as you raise your vibration, you raise the vibration of the world around you. They are connected. No longer are you separate from it. And I've learned through experience, as I raise the vibration of my physical world around me, it becomes different. And boy, we connect, and it feels intimately. Because we're all in our own world. And we each have so much more control, but we only have the control vibrationally. So as we wake up, we let go of fear. Wake up from the dream of fear, the nightmare of fear, and embrace who you are. And allow this world to be as it is, which is just simply the mystery, giving birth to mystery, as Yeshua would say. It is the Father's creation. It is creation itself. And being creation itself, it only has one meaning. Perfect love, beauty, goodness, flow. You see, what else could it possibly have? It is eternal itself too. It is creation. It is beautiful. And us being of one mind and one energy source, that of the Father, the Creator, we only have one meaning as well, which is love, unconditional love. How can it be any otherwise? And the more we understand those two things, we will be free. And there will only be peace. Take that with you. As always, it is up to you what you receive. Much love to all of you. Hit the like button if it speaks to you. Subscribe. And as always, my unconditional love and appreciation.